team and the Dallas Cowboys. Season Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 3. One incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Teams think they come in bunches.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Come on. Hello.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
I'm running back.
At the 42-yard line.
$5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up.
Ah, fais chier, tabarnak.
6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Calice.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Decline, caca. Let's go! Fuck, blitz off some jaw. Let's go! Fucking shit. See, man.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 7. Marijuana.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Drop someone now! Pull a first down!
That one a first down.
Broken read! Tabarnak! Si, man! Fais chier!
Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there's an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, you can't do, man.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Ah, tabarnak! Tu l'avais battu en plus, si, man! Fuck!
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
T'es sérieux, man? God, là.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He uncorks it for Snead.
Oh my God.
Nearly a turnover there on the opening drive.
Just feed makes
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
No way. No way. Good coverage. Good coverage. Good coverage.
Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Come on, that's the pig! That's a fucking pig, man! Fuck!
That's who he was looking for.
A shame, man.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he
Tabarnak!
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me?
Fuck you.
Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The throw over the middle, take it in. And he works it to the 30-yard line here. Right
3rd and 8, watered down. Fuck that. Can't control that
He's
blitz.
going to be a handful
I mean that.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. First down, and it's Pollard again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pression, pression! Fucking pression, man. Fuck.
But now it's 3rd
Go,
down.
man.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit.
Come
exactly
on.
what you described.
Oh, shit, he's going
that
for
led
it.
to the incompletion.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run forward.
Nope.
And he picks up the first down yardage.
Fuck!
Takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just
Good first
4.
quarter, good
2nd
first
down.
quarter.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So he took his attention elsewhere.
One running back, 3, sont 4.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Oink.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one.
Not a good one.
Tackled at the 15.
Not a good one.
Football 101. tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And escapes the sand. But now he's
I had the one-on-one coming. Fuck.
Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down.
Calisse, man, je l'avais. C'est juste qu'il est venu. C'est fucking shit. Fuck.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Why don't you blitz? Why don't you fucking blitz? Fuck. Trying to play 50-50. I don't give a fuck about the 50-50. Fucking shit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Touchdown! Let's go! Fuck! Calisse, man!
C.D. Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
Send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Nope.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent size. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off the
Nice mug, touchdown.
takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Give my mug, give my mug, give my mug, tabarnak, tu gueules pour mes cartes.
And have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Você que... boom. I know, so and then right guard. I know, fuck. God, yes, man. Tá bom, Mike.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tá gosto.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, to start the first half, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It brings up 3rd down.
Hurts. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a hit this time to the tailback. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Fuck!
Goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense.
Come on, Mike, man! Fuck!
Is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he's tackled short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Oh, come on, man. Good coverage. Fuck, good coverage.
Defense was thinking
Son of the boo-boon.
pass of just under 20 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, When you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much.
I know you're coming.
This is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit.
T'es imbécile ou quoi, man? Fuck!
If they get to that spot. Now he drops it.
My God, ball's going in the air.
Continue here.
Fucking moron.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early.
Ah, fuck, shoot it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Ah, j'ai foiré.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, they'll throw. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is taken in.
Ça veut faux, ça fait rien. Good game, fuck. Tabarnak.
Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cowboys 28, Washington nothing.
C'est un tough game, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
When you
yards.
struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first time.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
35-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is brought in by Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
At the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Looking deep in the direction of Coop, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him
down, a Cowboy sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have the first race.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Washington first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Hurts pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
They run the option on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down, here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.